good evening, and good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. It is I, Mike Martins. Welcome to another very special edition of Can't Read Market Talk. I'm just waiting for some people to join us here in the chat. It looks like we have Lord Humongous already watching, tuning in. Welcome to Can't Read Market Talk, where we're going to be going over a few things today. And it looks like Amazon is up to something right now, and it looks like it's a big deal, which is usually the case with Amazon, and I'm kind of skeptical about it. So we're gonna look at that today, in the morning. Markets are still open, so we're gonna go over some market discussion here. We got Tig Nim in the house already. People rolling into the comment section. Thanks for joining, guys. Can't Read Market Talk. And here we go, guys. Let's go back to article scan. I'm just going to pause something playing in the background here. I'm not sure, just playing a video here. All right, let's go to article scan, and we will, let me adjust this here a little bit for you guys. All right, guys, so right now as the market sits, markets are open for another 4 hours and 2 minutes. The S&P TSX is at 15,282, down 162.25. The S&P 500 is at 3,035, down 48.36. The Dow Jones is taking a big hit today, down 537.92 points, down 2.09% right now, sitting at 25,207. The Canadian US dollar is down at 72 cents. Crude oil is down 63 cents. It was up last night when the Australian markets were open. And now it's back down 63 cents at $38 a barrel. Bitcoin is down. We're going to open a Bitcoin chart in US dollars. And then gold futures, $1,774, up $4.30. Are we going to see a $2,000 gold by the end of the year? The Russell 2000, I said we're going to see a $40 oil by the end of this month, and we are at June 26th. I don't think we might see a $40 oil anymore. Russell 2000 is down 25 points, sitting at 1,388. 10-year bonds taking another kick in the pants, and it's at 0.643. The NASDAQ is at 9,889, down 127 points. The VIX is up. Obviously, volatility is moving. Usually when the VIX goes up, gold goes up. That's something I kind of follow. I know it's something I shouldn't be bringing this up as a test strategy, but that's what I use. When I see VIX going up, I usually see gold going up, and if you follow that pattern, you start to see what I'm talking about. Where was I? Okay, let's go over to the overseas markets, guys. It's kind of important. The FTSE closed in a positive. It's over in the UK at 6,171. The Nikkei 225 is up 252, 22,512, and that closed in a positive. Well, I think what's going to happen, guys, going forward, and I'm going to tell you guys this like straight up. I think, honestly, it's the countries who are not pushing this COVID agenda hard are going to start to see their markets rebound. Right now, because it is an election year in the U.S., and Canada always follows suit when it comes to their news. You're going to see markets very volatile still in the United States, very, very volatile in the United States, because it is an election year, and they're going to do everything humanly, animally, plant-based positive to make sure that they try to do whatever they can to, you know what I'm saying, push their agenda, right? And that's just how it works nowadays, guys. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. All right, guys, so let's go back to article scan here. Let's go with some of the top stories right now in the market. Stock market sees news live update. Stock fall. Bank shares drop after stress test. Stocks fell Friday with losses accelerating after Texas Governor Greg Abbott said he would be revising its reopening process again. See, there you go. The longer and harder they could push this thing, the more it's going to obviously affect our markets. I'm in a hold position pattern right now. I'm only down a couple of $100 today, a couple of $100 yesterday. I'm not hurting right now. So somebody asked me the other day, are you selling? No, I'm seeing all red, but I did really well on the big swings, so I'm not too worried. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. This is one of the articles I kind of wanted to throw up today because this is actually a pretty big deal. Amazon looks to self-driving future by acquiring Zox. New York, Amazon said Friday it's buying a self-driving technology company, Zox, which is developing an autonomous vehicle for ride-hailing services. So this is a big deal. Amazon's obviously looking to get bigger. It doesn't want to get smaller, which is developing autonomous vehicle ride-hailing service people request on their phones. Seattle-based Amazon did not disclose how much paying for Zox has founded 6 years ago. They're not telling how much it was, but they're looking at... Amazon has used autonomous technology to get orders to shoppers from self-driving robots, shuffle products around its warehouses, and cooler-sized robots with 6 wheels has delivered orders in Seattle suburb. It's also working hard on self-piloted drones that fly small goods to customers' homes. So that's that there. So Amazon's got a few things up their sleeves, so keep an eye on them. What's their stock at? I don't see it here. Is it up here, Amazon? No, I'm not seeing it here. Who cares? It's probably in the thousands or in close to the thousands. Alphabet company. All right, let's close that real quick here. Boeing MAX is seeing poised for key FAA test flight next week. So this is the regulators preparing to hold a critical set of tests for the flights of the 737 MAX early next week, which would make a milestone in its return to service. So remember, this plane had a bunch of issues with it. I don't know if you guys remember. Losses in financial sector weighed down Toronto's market. U.S. stocks also down. Toronto loses heavyweight financial sector weighed on Canada's main stock index, which poised a triple-digit fall late in the morning trade with Loonie drop below. Texas closes bars. Florida reports record cases. Virus update. Again, it's an election year where you're going to see countries like New Zealand not have any more cases. You're going to see a lot of countries that don't want to be in this rut, and they are basically telling it how it really is. You know what I'm saying? And back to this whole sickness thing, I've had this last year, so I've had this, and I've talking to more and more people that are coming through my store and said, "Yep, I watched your show, Mike, and I've had this too. I was bed-stricken for a month, glass lungs, couldn't breathe, and again, and I'm going to bring this up. This is Canadian Parliament that was saying this. Canadian Parliament on Canadian House of Commons with microphones saying basically the Pentagon was warning Canada about a major sickness coming out of the Wuhan province in July of 2019, and America was warning Canada because they bring in 500,000 Chinese per year. So America was warning Canada because basically they were at that time saying, look, we'll close our borders to you guys if you don't, take this seriously, right? And then look at it now. So it's a bad flu that goes around, and everyone's going to get it. My entire family has gotten it already. And yeah, that's just how it goes, Okay, stocks hit 2-week low with COVID anxiety. Again, some markets wrap up. Again, it ties into an election year. Texas announces a rollback of reopening plans. Again, cases spike. Canada's top court rules in favor of Uber driver in gig economy case. Canada's Supreme Court on Friday ruled in favor of a driver in a gig economy case that paves a way for class action suit calling Uber Technologies. So here it is, guys. The reason why Canada's been hard on Uber is because our taxi companies have been suffering, and Canada's going to have taxis in 20 years. The rest of the world will have some ride-hailing software. Canada's done everything in its power not to have Uber. They've made it so hard that the drivers need to get a background check, a vehicle check, a this check, a that check, and that, and making it seem like I'm not going to deal with this headache. It's not worth it. So here it is. Merkel, Germany, can't afford more debt to fund EU recovery. Gap soars most on record after Kane West deal on apparel line. So there it is. Gap shares will soar, guys, because they've done a restructuring, right? Let's go quickly to Bloomberg here in the United States. U.S. gains ground in effort to freeze Hawaii out of 5G. Canada's in deep water right now, especially with discussions with Hawaii and what's going on and not releasing their great leader and stuff. Squeezed on all sides, Trudeau won't bend on China prisoner swap. That's what I was talking about a second ago. Canada spy agency warned of shockwaves from Hawaii CFO arrest. Again, Canada's very vulnerable. Remember, there's a lot of Chinese presence here in Canada. To me, Canada is an autonomous region of China. I'm the first to say that. I've been saying that for a long time now. Hawaii snubbed Canadian firms ahead of Trudeau's crucial 5G call. Yeah. Okay, banks on much shorter leash with Fed's new payout rules. Wirecard auditors say elaborate fraud led to missing billions. Oh, missing billions. Oh. Swedish expert says WHO made total mistake on COVID list. Yeah, so they're going to keep pushing this. So this is from 7 minutes ago, and this Swedish experts are going and looking into this and saying, yeah, this is not right. And of course it's not right, guys. But it's an election year. Hello? This whole COVID thing. If Vegetable Joe gets sworn in, this COVID thing will disappear quicker than a heartbeat. I could attest and put my hand to God on that will happen. Okay, what is going on here? Let's go over to the comments. We got Stan Ulch in the house. We got Lord Humongous Layla in the house. We got Chris Valaki in the house. Mr. Roboto in the house. Spark Jive in the house. Vishu Not in the house. We got all kinds of people in the house. David Xavier in the house. Thanks for joining us, guys. Notifications are getting out there, so guys, nobody panic if you see that I was live. A lot of people do message me saying, Mike, you gotta send out alerts. I do set out alerts on the channel if you guys want to go and set your reminders, but that doesn't work apparently. Okay, Manhattan office rents seen rent seen plunging 26%, prolonged downturn. So we got Manhattan rents plunging, but here's the deal: people are just leaving. So you're going to see a lot of vacant space here. New York, Manhattan. New York is one of those. New York Manhattan region is becoming another autonomous region of China. So is Seattle. So is Portland, and so is San Francisco, LA County. All those places that have mass exoduses are basically, in my opinion, autonomous regions of China. Okay, Canada's downgrade signals limited fiscal policy. Bank finance probe launches fraud in Canada for black-led companies. Alphabet Sidewalk Labs cuts about half of Toronto's workforce. Yeah, so there it is, guys. So let's move on to silver prices for today. Silver is right now down 3 cents, sitting at $17.78. And are we going to see, silver is really getting pushed around during this market? You should see we should be seeing a lot higher silver right now, guys. Silver should be a lot higher right now. Unfortunately, we are not seeing a higher silver. Silver, in my opinion, right now at the price at what the price of gold is at, and I'm not going off the debt clock, and it should be $700. No, yeah, okay, realistically, maybe, yeah, but I'm talking about like right now, it shouldn't be at 17.78. Silver should be seeing a 56 bucks. Should be sitting around 56 bucks, easy. At what the price of gold and the increase in the price of gold since pretty much third quarter of last year, we started to see gains in gold, right? Stan Ulch is saying the silver ratio came down but went back up. So we got Pathfinder here saying, woo, top of the morning. So there it is. Kitco is showing silver there and where silver is headed. I just kind of wish, I do have quite a bit of investment in physical silver, and I kind of wish that silver did Basically, so since the year 2000, here it is, guys, for your silver stackers out there. Since the year 2000, you've only seen a $12.37% increase since the year 2000. We're in 2021, and a $12.37% increase is dismal in where the price of silver should be. And above ground, here's the deal above ground now. There is a lot less silver above ground than there is gold, because no one melts gold to make a lamp, or to, melts gold to put it in some sort of they do put it in very high-end technology. Yes, they do. I'm not doubting that. I'm saying to make like 50-cent products you throw in the garbage, right? Or making capacitors out of gold. They use silver in some cases, right? And they use silver in a lot of cases, in a lot of technology that they throw together. But here's the deal with silver. I think I'm willing to bet 100 to 1 that there's a lot less silver above ground than there is gold in the world. On all personal reserves, jewelry, international hidden reserves, I think, I honestly think wholeheartedly that silver is severely undervalued. It shouldn't be only up $12.37 since the year 2000. That's a very minuscule gain. I mean, for somebody to buy, stack, save, hold this, and it's going to go through the roof, it's going to come, Elizabeth, this is the big one, and it never comes, and it's $12.37. And I was watching silver stacking videos in the year 2000. I was watching this around, hey, 2000's here, maybe start investing in some physical metals. And I was watching a ton of silver stacking videos, and it inspired me to stack a bunch of silver, and it's only up $12.37 since the year 2000. It kind of makes you wonder the market manipulation, the market spoofing, the market movements, the market short sales, the metals markets have been, the metals markets have been getting a kick in the pants for way too long now. So let's go to live gold price right now, sitting at $1,766.30. Ask price at $1,767.30, and it's up $1.10 today, up 0.06%. Now, here's the numbers. Here are where the numbers change. Now, pay attention, man. Here are where the numbers start to change. In the last 30 days, gold's seen an increase of $56. $56. That's a 3.31% fold. 3.31% in the last 30 days. Gold has never seen that in 20. Silver hasn't seen that in 20 years. 6 months, 255.40. Okay, in the last 6 months, that's a 16.90% increase. In the last year, it's seen a $357 increase. That's 25.39%. In the last 5 years, we've seen a $592 change, sorry. That's a 50%. So $592 change. And then since the year 2000, are you ready for this, folks? We've seen a $1,478 change. Okay? That's $1,500 change. That's up 513%. So if you had 10 ounces of gold, okay, that's a lot of change since the year 2000. You'd be sitting on a small gold mine. Get it? Gold mine? Gold? But you'd be sitting right now on a small gold mine because you're up 513%. If you've held gold since the year 2000, you're up $1,478 in change, right? So, Lord Humongous is saying big tech uses a lot of silver. They do. And the thing is, with the big, they're underestimating how much silver is above ground. That's a very scary thought, especially when you're going off what a bunch of yahoos think they know, right? And that's the scary part. And then Stan is saying silver is used in a lot of electrical, especially for high power contacts and relays. Yeah, I'm not down that, right? But it's not being used in items that you throw away every 5 minutes, right? And Mexico just found a new high-grade silver mine. Mexico's loaded with silver. I used to live in a town in Mexico. I lived in Mexico for 2 years called Taxco, Taxco. You guys could look it up, and it's the silver capital of Mexico. And there's many silver mines there, and they're working 24/7 excavating silver, right? Even though it goes down to crazy, crazy prices, they're still mining silver in Mexico. Um, Green Bean 44 is saying, in general, being devalued quickly, gold, but real estate is always also way more. Yeah, real estate is also way more. I'm not going to doubt that. But the problem is it's gotten to a point that it's gotten way more that the average citizen born and raised and educated in that city has to leave because they can't afford a one-bedroom apartment. That's how bad it's gotten. So real estate, yes, has gone up from since the year 2000, probably like 23,000%. And the problem with that is that people just can't get into the markets. You know what I'm saying? So Hero and I are investing in silver as well. That's my friend Jasmine there. Yeah, silver is a good investment. Lord Humunga says, Canadians need to petition the government to stop selling mines to I Love China. We can't. Unfortunately, I want to stop this. You guys know, you've heard me. You guys heard me complain about this. You guys heard me complain about this left, right, and center. You guys know I've been trying to stop this Chinese communist takeover in Canada. But unfortunately, Canada, not me, Canada needs the money to keep their propped economy going, right? They got a really bad propped economy that's very heavily dependent on foreign investing. So that's a huge issue for the Canadian proper that they can't get out of. And that's why they can't get into housing, and that's why they can't get into anything. You know, back in Canada, all you needed, honestly, back in the 80s and early 90s, was a job working at a parts store, stocking parts on shelves and stuff. And you lived a decent life in Canada. I'm not joking you. You lived a really good life, and you had savings, you had a car, you had a lot of friends, and it wasn't that hard back in the day in Canada. But now that it's been transforming more and more towards what China is in Canada, it's becoming harder to make friends. It's harder to do anything in Canada, to buy real estate, for anyone to go anywhere, you know? Spark Drive is saying, I believe China will be collapsing within a year. I really hope the House of Cards does fall. I hope Canada brings in a government that starts bringing in strict rules and starts saying, okay, who owns this? Okay, well, we didn't sell you this. We're going to put you on a 1-year lease and decide what you want to do. New government in charge now, right? So, yeah, Stan Alt just said that. We can simply take all foreign assets back with the stroke of a pen. Yep. Like, I would gladly fight for Canada if it actually did something like that and there was some sort of scrimmage or war. I would gladly fight to free Canada from the Chinese oppression or Chinese autonomous takeover we're having here. I would gladly take to arms and fight for Canada. I would. For that, I would. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because our people just can't, it's a financial economic takeover. Our people just can't get into anything anymore. And I have children, and I want my children, to know, basically that I fought for the right side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Trudouche is saying, there's destroying us from within. Yeah, we've pushed this PC culture just as much. Guys, there wasn't people that weren't include, like, there were, I'm not even going to go there. It's like, I'm not even going to argue that. All right, let's go over some oil news real quick here. Guys, I'm heavily invested in oil. I'm down a couple of hundred. I think in oil, I'm down $300. I'm holding right now in oil. I ain't moving in oil right now. I think I'm done with the big swings. We got to see what happens with the election. Again, it's such a dangerous time to be in any markets. I took a look this morning. I'm only down a couple of grand in the last week, so I'm not going to move stock and then for a couple of grand. It isn't worth it. So I'm holding everything. I bought a bunch of airlines this week too. I bought American Airlines again with my gold profits that I made, and I bought a bunch of American Airlines, and I bought a bunch of Air Canada again. Okay, guys, before we go into stock talk, let's go into oil prices here. Let's go to article scan. You see, I'm hedging on a war too with oil, so I always have oil in my back pocket when it comes to having stocks, because I'm always hedging towards war. So I know it's not something I should be betting on, but it's something that we're always hedging towards, always as a human race. So just follow the trends and you will be fine. Okay, oil prices. Owner of the largest refinery stops importing to Venezuelan oil. So owner of largest refinery in India stops importing Venezuelan oil. Okay. U.S. oil industry lobbies Trump to keep Mexican energy reform. U.S. oil companies are calling President Donald Trump to help persuade Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador not to ditch the energy reforms. U.S. trade deficit grows as oil exports drop in May. Russia develops a drone disabling system to protect oil facilities. Oh, cool. So they have a Russian state-controlled cybersecurity company, Concern Avmotek JSC, is selling a system capable of disabling drones that target oil facilities, technology that has sought after Russia and abroad attacks on, obviously, Saudi Arabia. IEA, EU needs to do more to meet ambitious climate goals. Again, this climate crap is another, it's not just that we're in an election year that the markets are volatile, but it's also this global climate change and stuff like that. Minnesota sues Exxon API for climate change. An attorney general of Minnesota filed a lawsuit against Exxon, the American Petroleum Institute, Notch Industries. Allegedly, they spent decades deceiving the public on climate change. Okay, hold on a second. The climate is changing. I don't think they're deceiving that. It's sunny today. It was rain. It was very hot yesterday, and it's a little bit cooler today. It's 3 degrees cooler. Climate did change. So you're gonna sue people over that? Texan oil companies forced to keep staff at home as second wave hits. Again, the second wave hits. So we are in an election year. New Zealand isn't getting a second wave. There's a lot of countries, Sweden, there's a lot of countries that are not getting a second wave and probably never will because they want to bring their economies back on track, right? So go ahead, Texas. There's your second thing. And yes, we are in an election year. But if Vegetable Joe gets elected, guess what? This wouldn't be happening, right? This would disappear quick in a heartbeat. And they'll be like, look at our administration comes into power less than 2 months and we got rid of COVID and stock markets will be rallying. I'll be in I'll be in the stock markets because I'm following their garbage stories. Oil and gas activity collapses in Q2 Dallas Fed survey. Oil trader Mercuria sees global oil stocks drawing fast. Many U.S. cities turn to renewable for electrical supply. Gold prices near 1,800 as investors pile into ETFs. So there it is. There's your gold there. So you should be seeing huge movements in gold in the next, in this quarter we're in. We're in January, March, April, May, June. January, March, yeah, we're in a new quarter now. We're in our 6th month. So we'll be seeing, heading into the 7th month. Yeah, we'll be heading into July in about a week or so. So we're looking forward to see what's going to be happening in the markets with that. Holy crapola! And let's look at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin prices today, US dollars. So there it is, guys. It is at 9,122. Let's go to Kitco and just get a little bit of more gold news here. If there's any good big stories. Gabriela's Brian mining stock lag gold based on equities of gold mining companies still appear undervalued. That's what I've been hearing too. A lot of undervalued equities that are out there, guys. Let's look at some stock tickers. Anyone got any stock tickers? Let's look at some of the ones I have. So I have, I bought a lot of American Airlines. Right here, American Airlines Group. I picked up quite a bit of American Airlines. I think I picked it up around, what did I pick it up at? 12.33 or something? Because I am green in American Airlines still. I picked it up at 12.30 something. It is down 73 cents right now. And people are saying, Mike, why are you talking about airlines on your channel? Somebody emailed me. And no, I'm not misdirecting anybody with airlines. The human race or human beings need airlines. We're not going to go back to steamships. We're not going to revert back to coal-burning ships to get people across the Atlantic anymore, or Pacific. We're going to keep airlines. Airlines will exist in 5, 10, and 30 years. We do need a way to shuffle people around the world, and it's very crucial to our economy. So airlines will exist after this second wave in Texas, and the price of oil will go in suit. So let's look at American Airlines. I did pick it up when it was at a decent price, I think it was. It's still going down, and there it is from a month ago. I originally picked it up around here, around 10 and change. Then I picked it up again when I saw a dip. So there's our second wave right there. First wave, second wave. There it is there. So you see what I'm saying, guys? So there it is in January at $30, a healthy share, $30 just before, let's go to year to date. Nope, let's go to the 1 year. So there it is before COVID, moving nicely along, and then boom. So we're going to hit our second wave. So you're going to see people holding out right here. This is our second wave right here from American Airlines chart, right there. So people will hold out. Those that hold out or those that buy at the right time, they're not going to lose on airlines. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to promote airlines to make people think, I'm trying to misdirect them. So let's go to the other one I own is Air Canada. Again, Air Canada, I don't think will be going anywhere. I don't think it could go anywhere. To be really honest with you, I don't think it could. And that's just me. There it is from the year to date. It was around about $51, and it's $16.72. And let's go to Bombardier. Bombardier is another one that makes airplanes. Bombardier, here it is, another one I own. I think that it's sitting at 40 cents. I think I picked it up a little bit higher than that. I think I picked it up around 51 cents or something. There's Bombardier down at 43 cents. Oh, it just moved up. It's at 43 now. It was at 40. So there's another one that I own. Again, now this company could go bankrupt, and I didn't buy too much in it. But do you know why I bought stock in this company? Do you know why, guys? There's a reason why. It's because this gets bailouts left, right, and center. And they do hire. It's currently on a hold status right now. And they do hire 53,900 employees in Canada. So our government will bail this company out. So I'm riding that wave there too, Green Bean saying Air Canada equity / their operations debt holders own that. That's correct. Yeah, VIX is moving up. Volatility is moving up. Lord Humongous says, I seen more FedEx trucks rolling again. Probably buy into FedEx UPS. Let's see FedEx. Federal Express. Woof. 131. Too rich for my blood, guys. Too rich for my blood. The stock did see a dip in early March to 106. And now it looks like it's going back down for the second wave. So I'm just going to hold off on this second wave. Layla says, I don't think it will forever, Mike. No, I know it's not forever. Goal was to lay off 4,000 people from Bombardier over 2 years. Yes, I know it's not a forever thing. I understand that. It's just a temporary buy for me to sell back and then maybe put back into oil as it goes up, or for me, I would put it into oil because there's a little bit of oil companies in the next year or two that are paying really high dividends that I'm looking at buying. So I could get a little bit of dividends that when I do retire in 20, what is it? I'm 42, 52. So I want to retire at 60, like, because I don't want to be like a waste of skin walking around just holding my skin together and starting to get sick and this and that. You know, that's what happens to humans, the inevitable. But I don't want to be just walking skin. I actually want to, at 60, I think I should be okay at 60. I'm 42 now. So if I could get some decent dividend paying stocks, I'll be able to do okay, especially if I spend some time in the Philippines with the wife. We are building a house in the Philippines, guys. I do want to let you guys know. We're getting photos of it. We should have been there to work on it, but this COVID thing is just destroying the world right now. So that's why I'm in a hold pattern with stocks. I ain't going to sell for a while. I think this second wave is going to come and go faster than the first. I know it will. It will. Because we are in an election cycle. So we are mid through the year. We got 6 months to go. I don't know. It's very uncertain here. But you got countries like New Zealand that don't have a second wave. You got a lot of countries that are saying, no, we want our economy to come back. So, yeah, so let's reopen everything. And then Texas goes ahead and slaps everyone in the face and close their bars and strip clubs and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's really bad. So who else? Anybody got some good tickers out there? Let's look at New Gold. New Gold, that's another stock I have, is up 2 cents today, $1.80. I have my New Gold to sell, guys. Let's go to article scan. I got my New Gold to sell at 190. I already sold it at 175, auto sell. I got it to sell at 180, auto sell. And then now I got it to sell at 190, auto sell. And then I'm going to sell it at 2, auto sell. And then I'm going to sell it at 210, auto sell. And then I'm going to keep the other 50% just to hold it for long term. So I have been making quite a bit of money off New Gold. I did buy it at 140. The Raven was the one that brought this stock up on the 140. What did I buy it at? Like I bought it at a crazy, like 146. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think we had a Can't Read Market Talk there or something. I bought it at 146 live. While I was live with you guys, I bought that stock. And it's been doing very well since then. And I've been shedding off the profits and putting it into airliners. That's why I'm not, and oil. That's why I'm not scared of losing money on airliners and oil, because I've been making it off a lot of the New Gold stock that I did buy. Right? Stan is saying Starbucks closing stores in Canada. Their business model doesn't work in a lean society. No, it's that, but it's also that the cost of rents and property tax and all that crap is just way too high. There's a Starbucks location that I know of, like that I know the Starbucks location, and I know what they pay for property tax. Okay, they're paying like $33,000 a year in property tax for the tiny location. $33,000 a year in Canada for property tax. And that same sized location, okay, in Houston, Texas, same sized location, I was looking at the demographics and sizes and locations, is paying about $1,600 a year in property tax. So $36,000 a year in Canada for property tax, it does not work out. It just doesn't. There's no model that you could put together that's going to make that work unless they charge $50 to $65 for a coffee. Mind you, in Australia, that's what they're charging in Australia for a coffee. Like, you could look it up, $40 for a coffee. I'm not making this up. Okay, let's look at some more stocks. So there's New Gold right there. So I want to thank the Raven personally for basically giving us this stock tip. It's really good. I'm always doing well on New Gold, and I buy on the dips too. I haven't bought on a dip in a while. I bought it when it was at 140 something, maybe 147, 148, and I've been slowly shedding the 10-cent profit off, the 10 cents. You know, a couple of thousand shares, 10 cents. Couple of thousand shares, 10 cents. Couple of thousand shares, 10 cents. And that adds up real quick in a heartbeat. So let's look over at news from New Gold. Impile volatility surging for New Gold stock option. Investors need to pay close attention to New Gold stock based on the movements in the options market lately. So let's some news from New Gold. What is implied volatility? Okay, guys, let's go back to basics 101. Implied volatility shows how much movement the market is expecting in the future. Options with high levels of implied volatility suggest that investors in underlying stocks are expected a big move in one direction or the other. It could also mean in an event of coming up soon that may cause a big rally or huge sell-off. However, implied volatility is only a piece of the puzzle when putting together options in a trading strategy. So there might be a movement high or low. So I'm ready to take that loss. It's okay. Looking at trade options, check out a simple yet high-powered approach Zach's executive VP used close recent double-digit winners. Okay, this is trying to sell me something here. They're always trying to sell you something when they're trying to tell you something. New Gold announces closing a $400 million senior note offering to fund redemption of outstanding 6.2.5% senior loans. New Gold announces pricing of $400 million senior. Okay, we got that. New Gold rises as much 12.9% on a series of financing deals. So they're doing some good financial strategic moves. And right now, this is behind my fat head here. You'll see what I'm talking about. That Yahoo is giving it a buy to hold. So buy, hold. It's in the middle. It's a 2.7. So it's not underperforming. It's not nothing. So that's what Yahoo. Don't trust what Yahoo says. And that's another one. What else do I got? Oh, Buena Vista Social Company. Buena Vista. Let's see if I can find that. Buena Vista. Here we go. Energy Corporation. I bought this one last week, and it is bad. I bought this at 10 cents. No, I bought this at 12 cents, and this stock is cut right in half. I only bought $1,000 worth of it. It is cut in half. It's sitting at $500 in my portfolio right now. And I'm just going to long wait to hold this thing. It is marked as a hold right now on Yahoo Finance. Let's see some news. Buena Vista obtains interim order and announces meeting details in connection with recapitalization. So they're refinancing, recapitalizing, and there it is from the year to date. I have this on auto sell at, what do I have it on auto sell at? I think it's like 20 cents I have it at, or 22 cents on auto sell. So I'm just going to leave it there and let it sit. I don't care. I'm patient. So it's another store, KCC, to demo the costs in Vancouver. What's KCC? Is that a stock ticker? Okay, I can't compare the tax with Houston to Vancouver. It makes more sense comparing San Francisco to Vancouver. No, I understand, Matt. But why are people living so much freer in other places of the known English-speaking world when more people are doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are other places? It's not fair. It truly isn't fair. I'm not asking for a socialist communist regime where everyone pays the same and gains the same. I'm asking for like some sort of transparency and fairness. $33,000 for property tax. But it's not going to fly. I'm sorry. And it's Canada too. It's not like, you have all these major cities everywhere, all this infrastructure you got to pay for. I'm sorry. All right, let's go back to thing. Lord Humongous says, Mike likes to buy that BS, LOL. I think he was comparing it to stores in Toronto, which is an okay comparison. Stan Ulch, well, at least the yield curve is back to the right direction, I guess. Lord Humongous, energy companies have not bottomed, Mikey. Oh, well, I am buying, Cheapskate. I'm not invested in Cheapskate anyways. Cheapskate Energy is like Hertz. Mike, how much total money do you have invested in stocks? It depends, right? It depends what's moving in and out, and it depends what I have in sideline. Like I have money in the portfolio that I when I see a deal, I go in and buy, right? So Ravi G is saying I'm paying 4K. What is that? That's property tax, buddy? Yeah, Mr. Roboto's trying to find out where I am financially for a long time now. where I am when it comes to financially either investing or either I don't know, man, just where I'm at, but I'm doing okay. I'm just waiting for something to happen, right? And that's Bitcoin price right now. Any other stock tickers, guys? Come on, we still have a little bit time on the show. Who else do we got? Who else do I got? Here, I could just open my thing right now. Let's see. A couple of losers I bought the other day are losing still. But they're not all energy companies. There's some weird companies I bought the other day. Weird companies I threw some money at too. Oh, this is another one I picked up. West Fraser. It's a pricier stock, but I picked it up at $30-ish. WFT. West Fraser Timber Company. It's down 28 cents. This one here, article scan. This one's pretty pricey. I did buy this stock. I bought it. When did I buy it? Sometime in March. Someone told me to buy it. I bought it around the $27, $28 mark. This is a really good one because I like this stock because it pays a dividend. It's not much. It's almost 2%. It's almost 2%. It doesn't even hedge against inflation, but it's better than nothing. West Fraser, that's one. But be careful with these stocks, guys. They're very pricey. There it is in the last 5 days. Very volatile. Definitely a stock to look at, guys. Strong stock. There it is. Look at the max. Look at it here at 80. In April 18. Let's look at 2019, May, and that's when the stock started to drop. You might see a comeback in the stock. Yahoo Finance is giving it a 2.2 to buy right there. So it's definitely a stock to look at. What else do I have here? This uranium company I keep buying on dips and selling. This one here. FCU. This uranium company, I keep buying it on weird dips and selling it back at like here, look at the last 5 days. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I keep buying this on weird dips, and then it's going to go back up to 27, 28. That's another company I own. I have American Airlines. I have Bombardier, Air Canada. We looked at those earlier, and they're taking a hit today. Buena Vista we looked at. CVE is another one I buy and sell all the time. This one is the one I buy in swings, CVE. Right now it's going down 28 cents. I'm going to wait for it to go down at $5.50 or $5. This is another stock I buy all the time. It's at $4.46 right now. That's in US dollars. CVE Canadian. Where are you? No, I keep getting New York equity. I don't know why I'm not finding this here in Canadian equity. There we go. And there it is. I usually buy it when it hits $5.50, $5, and there's the last 5 days right there. I took a I didn't take a loss because I don't have it right now, but I'll go back in and buy some. New Gold. Let me see New Gold. New Gold we saw. El Dorado. I wait for it to go to $8. ELD. There's another one that I buy and sell. El Dorado. ELD. El Dorado. ELD.to. It's on the NYSE too, guys, so nobody panic if you're in the States. There it is, guys. I've bought this stock like 25 times in the last year and sold it. There it is there in the last 6 months. So it's seen its highs and lows. I did buy it here at $8 several times and did sell it at $10, $11 many times. That's another one I buy. Aurora Cannabis, that's the one that Lord Humongous brought up. I did buy some, actually. ACB. All right, we got Lord Humongous trying to call in here. Just give me 1 second here. ACB, Aurora Cannabis, 1261. There it is there, another stock. All right, let me call Lord Humongous. He's got to watch the language because I already got 2 videos taken down because of language. So he's got to watch the language because I can't keep getting videos flagged down.
Mike,
What's up, buddy? Watch the language because I already got 2 videos taken down for bad language, eh?
I'm not going to say nothing bad.
Okay, no swearing and stuff.
We're giving you tickers to look up, but you're not paying attention to the chat.
Okay, let me see here. Let's look at them here. I see yes. Is that a ticker? YES?
No, USAS.
I'm
That's
not
a
seeing that
silver.
in the chat.
You should be.
I'm not.
Type
Who's saying this? Because I'm not seeing nothing here.
what?
I'm
It's in
telling
the
you this.
chat.
Remember with T Square's channel, he was having that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
What?
nothing like that here. I'm not ignoring the chat. I see Stan
Are-
Alch, Jordan Retro. I see everybody here talking.
You
Okay,
don't see my
US.
USAS
Yep.
and G.
American Gold and Silver Corporation. It's at $2.45, and
Yeah.
it is trending upwards. Let's look at the last 5 days. Ooh, lots of swing here. Lots of
Yeah.
swing potential in this stock. Holy crap! It went from 239 to 245 basically in a couple of hours.
Exactly. That's trading those swings. So now look and then look up GORO. That's Gold Resource here in Colorado.
GORO.
They're forming a huge teacup handle, so they're ready to break out too. Once gold, I think, hits over 1900, you're going to see those silver miners pop.
3 cents up today. Let's look at the last 5 days. Well, 5 days. 5 days. I don't want 5 years. Here it is.
They've been,
Whoa. Big
they've
swing
been
right here in the last couple of days. Holy smoky swings.
Yeah, and another one might be Hecla Mining. They're silver mining out of Idaho.
Is that HEX?
That's HL.
Hecla Mining, here we go. $2.92 is down 6 cents right now. Let's look at the last month. Yeah, it might see an upturn, but we got to look at the financials too to make sure they're not like Buena Vista Social Company. They're they're just trying to stay afloat, you know.
Well, Hecla Mining's like they had a large debt ratio, but I think they cleaned a lot of that up, and they're a pretty good producer. Like if you want to get some more expensive ones, like PAS, that's Pan American Silver. It's PAAS.
Yeah,
they've been
none of this is in the chat, buddy.
Okay. Well, anyways, they've been getting slammed. They're probably one of the largest producers. And then you have First Majestic, which is AG.
Yeah, I know First Majestic. Here it is, last 6 months, $28. These guys own a lot of land, right?
Yeah, they have a lot of.
There's an article. 2 stocks I'd consider owning today, and one of them is AEM. Is saying AEM. Who the hell is AEM?
That's I forgot the exact name of them, but
Eagle Mines Limited.
Yeah, that might be a good one. What are they trading at right now?
$60.77 in US dollars.
Oh yeah, that's like a Kirkland Lake or something, or a Newmont. You know, Newmont's another good one. They're expensive, but they're gonna pop too, I would imagine, with the price of gold. I sent you that article, or that video from Kitco on Tom Oliver and his price prediction of raising gold to 10,000 an ounce, and I think you should look at it. It's on Skype. I sent it to you on Skype.
Okay, so yeah, it's on Skype. I will check it out later for sure. Yeah, so it looks like the markets are taking a dip. They're taking a dip because of the Texas announcement of the second wave, but other countries are refusing to announce a second wave. Period. They're done with this. A lot of countries are done with this crap.
Oh yeah, well, and Buffalo Bill Gates just took a hit on his Microsoft $450 million loss. You might want to look that one up too.
Oh, Microsoft?
Yeah. Big tech. I see the Nasdaq is starting to collapse. It's coming down rapidly. The QQQ, the Nasdaq market in whole and big tech is under a lot of assault, which is good because I think it's way overvalued. All those tech companies, they've been overvalued for a very long time. So.
Yeah. Yeah, like so. I do see Golden Airlines coming back. I don't think I'm in a pipe dream. I just think human beings need to travel.
No, you're right about that, but now is not the time to be buying them. Is all I'm saying. I would hold off on the sidelines and wait for a huge correction on both of them because a lot of things could happen with airlines. They could go national. They get taken off the private market, all that stuff. I mean, there's a lot of government oversight in airlines. That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
Same
definitely.
with same with same with oil. Same with oil. You just don't want to be in this volatility wars going between all these energy companies too. It's just not a safe play, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't mind taking a bit of a loss here and there because I have been selling a lot of the gold. Not all my gold stock, but some. I've been shedding some gold stock over time. And then what I've been
That's,
doing with the gold stock is I just been buying into airlines with the.
well, you should just save that in cash. Then I would just build the. I wouldn't throw my profits right back at something that's a loser.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But no, but I've already sold some Air Canada at profit too, like 3 times.
We'll have to make you your own portfolio or the channel
Yeah,
portfolio
we're
so we
gonna
can
do
all.
it right now. So we're gonna add a watch list. So here's a watch list here. So let's go to we're gonna go right now on and create a watch list here, and we're gonna kind of follow these stocks right now.
You did. I
Follow.
did buy. I did buy back into New Gold too. Ravens got a good pick on that. I think he's right about them changing their management and they're on the up and up. So I am. I did go long on New Gold. So
All right, finance home watch lists. So there's no watch list currently. So it wants me to sign in. So I'm gonna have to make a mock account for this, buddy. So
you
I
should
could.
make a. You should make a separate mining account, and then we'll just trade the miners on that one portfolio, and
Oh
then you
no,
could
you can
make.
make up to 10 portfolios, 10 independent watch lists separate from each
That's what I'm
other.
saying. We should organize them for our group for our listeners so they can all see the patterns.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah. So this way we could say, "Oh, we told you about the stock," and they'll be like, "No, you didn't." I'm like, "Yes, we did. Here it is."
Exactly. It's on the list. There you go.
Yeah, I'll
Excellent.
I'll create this over the weekend, I promise. And then Monday we'll reopen with Can't Read Market Talk, and Monday's show will be very interesting to see what happens or unfolds over the
And,
weekend. I'm going to be watching oil and gold and silver in the Australian markets come Sunday night, our time.
yeah, and
So
my
I could,
Batcoin.
yeah, and then see where things are going to go. And maybe you're right. Maybe I'll just sell off everything, some of these risky stocks that I do have. Like
I'll
ones
help
like
you with.
Aurora Cannabis, I bought it at a good price. I'm not going to sell that. Um, Even some of
Oh,
my Air Canada stock, I bought at a really good price. I bought it for $14. It's still at almost
I
17.
mean, that's fine. You seem to have a handle on that. I wouldn't touch it personally, but that's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has to invest in what they think is right. You
Right.
know, and that's what comes with it, the profit and loss.
Of course.
But you got to work on that Batcoin because I'm itching for my
Oh,
bat.
do you want that? I'll send that to you if you want it.
Yes, I do. I love that
Okay, let
Batcoin.
me see if I could send you other stuff with it, so like I could do another package for you.
I don't need other stuff. Just the Batcoin's fine.
Well, no, if I'm gonna pay tracking to you, it's gonna like I'm gonna pay like $25, $30 to track a package, regardless
Yeah.
of its size. So I might as well send you stuff.
All right. Well, if that's up to you, buddy. I don't.
But do you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
do.
So it's
And
I might as well spend $40 in
I'm not
tracking and
gonna,
shipping, then and
I'm
actually send you stuff, than send you one letter and pay $30 for tracking.
right. I'm not gonna fight with Leaf anymore. So there you go.
Oh, I don't know what everybody's like. I don't know. Everybody's in this. I guess it's like the lockdown, the stress, the people,
Found that
relationships down to the wire.
been harassing me on Skype too. So I don't want. I told him. I said, just don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care what his cause is or what he's trying to do. So that's all I had to say about that.
Yeah, guys, if you guys are wondering what he's talking about, guys, don't forget to get to the channel if you can, and subscribe to the YouTube channel here, and set your reminders to Mike in the Night this Saturday, guys. Woo! Sun goes down alone this Saturday, Mike in the Night, and all our past streams of Mike in the Night. They're not getting views. They're people watching them, but they're not getting the views they used to on past streams, because past streams are good to listen to. People go back and listen to archival streams, and listen to
Yeah.
some of the callers.
Keep keep backing your channel videos up, Mikey. I'm telling you, you got to
Most
put
of
them
my stuff is
on.
being backed up to BitChute. If you go into my BitChute, a lot of my stuff is being uploaded there automatically.
Good, good, and then that way we can transfer to other platforms. Need be when YouTube comes around and slices everybody's throat.
Well, YouTube wants to be like a Netflix, but you know how bad Netflix wanted to be like a YouTube where people could go on and do their own platform and be the way they want to be and kind of show the world who they are? You know how bad
Yeah.
Netflix wanted to have the YouTube platform, and then now YouTube wants the Netflix platform. What a bunch of idiots, man.
No, well, they're just like Google. They all believe in censorship. They think that's the right way, and we believe in freedom of speech. You
Yeah.
know, that's very important. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, all right. I just wanted to chime in.
Thank you so much, brother. You take care. We'll talk soon. And yeah, we'll talk soon. We'll talk on Saturday for Mike in the Night.
All right, cool.
Bye.
Goodbye.
That is our man, Lord Humongous, from the Humongous Territory. Yeah, that's that, guys. That's it. Wrapping up the show. It's been an hour. Guys, I really appreciate you guys coming on, being part of the show for Can't Read Market Talk. And going from there, I'm gonna reschedule shows for next Monday. You'll see it there for you guys to set your reminders. And again, we had a productive show, guys. Remember, do your own research. Please do your own research. Do not listen to me. And guys, if you're putting tickers in the thing, I am not getting any single ticker here. I'll even film the comments section here. I didn't get a single ticker here. Nope, not even a single one is showing. It's probably showing on your end, but me and Lord Humongous have been investigating this lately, and there are some channels that I'm commenting on where Lord Humongous is live too commenting, and my comments don't show up at all, like I'm speaking there. At all. And Lord Humongous, I sent him screenshots, and the guy that owns the channel, and he looked at it and says, "No, man, I don't have you blocked, Mike. I don't even know why." So something's happening, and I don't know what their deal is with this, or what the I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know what they're looking for. I don't know what they're trying to do to specific YouTubers and targeting them, right? So Grant is calling it Can't Read Marketing Talk. No, we do talk about stocks. So Grant, if you have any stocks you want to talk about or get some for us to research, go ahead. I'm not marketing any companies. I'm just telling you why I'm in airlines right now and why I think this second wave is going to blow over a lot faster than the first wave did. A lot faster than the first wave did. With other countries showing like, yeah. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead if you're just joining the channel to set it back to the beginning. If you're just joining, go back to the beginning. Do a playback. Can't Read Market Talk. Markets are down, flat all week, and down today. Down yesterday and today, and flat all week. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your predictions for this coming Monday. So I'll be watching the markets on Sunday night in Australia to see what